Honda are a big player on the international stage in Formula One, where competition is the name of the game. But Honda in Ireland take an interest in the schools, and here we're at the Institute of Technology in Blanchardstown for the Honda Formula One Schools Challenge. Here, teams from all over the country will compete for the grand final with a prize to a mysterious location where they will compete against the rest of the world.
Everything around her is a silver pool of light. People who surround her feel the benefit of it.
What happens first is we send information out to all the schools, try to encourage them to get involved. We would try to promote it through different teachers' conferences, things like that. The teachers then would maybe get interested, contact us. We'd have, register interest forms online, things like that. They would register interest. We'd then start sending them out information, sending them out a car kit. We'll say where there'd be a block of wood, block of balsa wood, some standard wheels, standard axles, things like that, just to give them an idea of where they're starting with the competition, where they're starting with their car. As I say, they start with a block of wood. The kids then get designing with 3D CAD software. So they design, the idea is they design their most aerodynamic car that they can possibly do. So they may come up with a few different designs. With the software that a lot of them are provided with by the Department of Education, they can do virtual wind tunnel testing on their designs, so that then they can decide on the most aerodynamic design before it gets milled.
Lads, why shadow?
Well, we thought that since it's a Formula 1 race, the cars are just going to come from there and just fly past, not going to see him. So we think that if you're just going to barely catch a glimpse of its shadow as it flies past. So that's where we came up with the name. We thought it'd be catchy and effective.
That's good. You know there was a Formula One car called a Shadow?
Really?
Oh yes, there was indeed. Now, how's it going today?
How long ago?
Oh, a long time ago. How's it going today?
It's gone really, really well now. We had our verbal presentation and it went brilliantly now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And is this an sample of your car?
This is our car. This is the car that we raced today.
This is the actual one?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And what's special about it?
Well, it's ours.
Yeah, yeah.
It's based on the JCB Diesel Max.
Okay.
Which is the fastest, which holds the fastest land speed record for diesel.
Yes, and you've got the colour scheme there, see?
Yeah, we've got a fiery colour scheme on it.
Now, the time is just over a second, isn't it, to cross from one end to the other?
I can do less than 1.3 seconds.
Okay, now that's competitive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very competitive.
Okay, how are you doing today?
We're doing very well. We put in 1.4 today.
Right, do you think you might be in for an award?
We hope so.
Stephanie, you're in charge of running the actual competition here. What is the procedure?
Well, the procedure is the teams come up two at a time and we allow just the drivers into the track. One stands at each side and they place their car here on the track, which is attached by catgut to the track because the cars are so light that they can come off the track sometimes. Then they're attached to the ports here and they each take a joystick, and the lights here that you see flashing go yellow, 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 green, and on green they press the joysticks and we chart their reaction time and then the speed of the car, how long it takes to get to the other side.
Jim, the computer plays a very important role in what the activity here today with the Formula One Schools Challenge. The kids seem to be enjoying the use of it, and it's exploiting their knowledge of computers a bit more. Tell me how you see it.
Well, really, yeah, exploiting the use of computers, but it's actually kind of creating a real deep interest in the computing. It's not just learning for rote sake of learning. It's actually taking what they're learning and applying it to a real world sort of situation, and then injecting that element of competition and fun, and you really get a sense of the buzz around here today of the kids and that element of things where it's kind of, they feel like they're really participating in a competition. I think that's the real attraction to this. And then I think they go away from this experience with a lot deeper and richer understanding of what technology, obviously computing science, the engineering aspect of this as well, can do for them, right?
Well, obviously I've looked at some of their computer displays, and some of the graphics are very sophisticated.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you actually go in, part of the competitions, they develop websites as well to actually describe their projects. I was involved with judging some of those. The sophistication in those is wonderful. And again, it's learning skills that will be very useful in their later life.
I suppose, Tony, really it's a question of synergy. This, as you know, is called the Formula One in Schools Challenge, and Formula One, as you know, with Honda, is certainly the pinnacle of racing. They have a fantastic heritage, and it's all about technology. And when we were approached by the Irish Computer Society, technology is what they were trying to implement or improve in schools. That is, trying to get the younger people integrated into science and technology. And this was a fantastic medium for us to be associated with, because kids generally, have a very fond association with Formula One. Formula One involves computers, it involves CAD design and so forth, and all of those modules were implemented and introduced into this program. And I have to say the result has been phenomenal. The big prize, Tony, is a trip to the Formula One in Schools finals, and at a destination not yet named, I hasten to add, but the winners of the outgoing year's competition went to Malaysia and competed in the competition out there. And I have to say the stories coming back were that the standards out there were enormously high, very, very high indeed. And we've seen a big rise in the standards here as well. So I think this trip to the Formula One World Final certainly is a big attraction.
The winner of the School 2008 Technology Challenge is